Hello there folks, it is TIJ Gaming and welcome back to the Neil Robertson Pro Career on Snooker 19. Today it is time for part 84 of the series and the start of the penultimate tournament of the career mode, the Vahua Group China Open. Now we usually only come back for the last 16, but I thought this could be a potential banana skin. We've been handed a very tricky draw for the last 32, playing the captain, Ali Carter. Yeah, tough draw, only going to be a best of 5. It's predetermined that we play best of 5s all the way up to the last 16, and then it'll be best of 9s thereafter. We beat Scott Donaldson in the first round by 3 frames to 0. Let's see if we can repeat the same score today against Ali Carter. I've just come back for this because it could be a potential banana skin. We might go and win this 3-0, but you never know. It could be a much tighter game. Ali Carter, obviously a very good player. One of the toughest draws you can probably get at the last 32 stage. So, been an interesting match. Just like to say a quick thank you to everybody who's been watching recently, particularly with the Tour Championship matches. You guys have really enjoyed them. You know, there's been over 100 viewers on most of those Tour Championship videos, and usually there's roughly about 70 or 80 of you that watch all the time. So that little boost to take us over the ton is just a bit more motivation for me, and it's always great to see when the videos go, as John Virgo would coin it, ton up. So breaking off for the opening frame here. Been doing a lot of commentary over the last few weeks for the Snooker 19 Community World Championship, so sometimes I've got to remember that I've actually got to play the ball and not just sit here watching somebody else do it. And all the critique I've given them, I can't fall into the same trap myself. Where is the cue ball going? Straight into the pocket. Well, Ali Carter has gone in off. Not an ideal start for him.
Yes, he's taking the pot on.
This is certainly a half chance. Would only leave the one we're playing if we don't pot it. And it's there. We've come up, to be honest, a lot higher than we wanted to for the black. So, might be inclined to play the blue here. It's not perfect. Try and get onto the black cushion for the next red. Might have to come the long way around here and go round the back. So it's there. This looks pretty good. That's a good shot. Maybe a little bit too hard, but it does the job.
6.
These harder than they look, but it's just more about getting the position for the black here. Yeah, that'll do. That's nice. Just don't want to be too straight. And we've got an angle
7.
to go into the reds. A little bit gutted still that we lost the Tour Championship final, but we played really well in that event. Didn't quite go to plan, but Judd Trump, every chance we gave him, he knocked in a really good break. So, you know, what can you do sometimes? You're not going to win them all.
He'll be disappointed with that.
And as Neil Folds rightly says, it's not the best split, but it does leave us a pot on, which can't be said for some of the splits we've had recently.
So the long red to the corner pocket.
This should be okay. A little bit wide of the mark, but goes off the side cushion nicely to go in.
15.
And this now is a good chance to get our foot in the opening frame. Give us a bit of confidence back that we lacked
20.
in that Tour Championship final. Underhit that one, but we should still be on the black. If not the blue.
Nicely positioned for the black.
21.
It is nicely positioned for the black. Just the angle to get back round here isn't easy. I might be inclined to play the blue here, just to make sure of position. Again, we've got an early chance. It's only a best of 5, obviously.
He's an expert long potter, and he's taking this on.
Oh, this has come a bit far, I think.
Oh, that's an unforced error.
Yeah, we have. Oh, that's really annoying. But we'll just have to play safe. Can't do a lot about it now. I don't think we've come even... Wow, that was a shocking shot. Come on, nowhere near far enough there. Complete lapse in concentration. And we've left Ali Carter with the exact position that we'd have liked.
Neil Robertson, 26. 1.
He's not left himself much on, though, here.
7.
And is that end of break for Ali?
He just wants to.
Oh, we can see that to the middle. That's a good pot. Open things up.
8.
Well, really didn't make the most of that. I'll tell you something. Ali Carter really didn't make the most of that either. Wow. Was not expecting him to go and miss that. But he's left the pot on here, but it's not easy.
He's playing for the right corner here.
But it's right in the middle of the pocket. Position was never guaranteed there. But it looks okay. I'm just closing the curtain. You might have heard that just to have a little bit more light onto the table. We've just got to play a bit of a hit and hope shot here, to be brutally honest.
Technique.
We've gone into the pack.
Cue ball a tad there.
That's unfortunate.
6.
Just playing for something to come out. And the annoying thing is that it's tough to play safe from here. Try and get the cue ball up in the general direction towards brown and yellow.
He doesn't want to underhit this shot.
Yep, that should be okay. Got nice cover there behind those two balls.
Neil Robertson, 6.
He's just playing the lone red. And has he come far enough? He has. But we can play a swerve.
That's what he was after. Nicely played.
Underhit it though. That's always the risk.
If he's not careful.
We're snatching at our chances a bit here. But I think... Have we got away with it? No, we haven't.
No, not the result he was looking for.
So this is the big chance now, but goodness me, can't get to the black. I don't think, anyway. I don't think it passes the pink, so needs a good positional shot from the blue to stay at the table. But if somebody can take a chance, then this is an excellent one.
So I'd assume he'd take
Just dropping that in.
6.
To then drop the long red in. And once he's on the back, well, so I drop it in. I'm surprised he didn't play for the black there. He's played for the blue. Tell you something, it would be underwhelming to go out of this competition today
13.
and leave ourselves all of a sudden on Wednesday starting the World Championships.
19.
Which is why I've come back for this, because Ali Carter is a formidable opponent.
20.
But really, it wasn't good enough from us.
27.
And you would expect Ali Carter to take this opening frame. I've never been a big fan of the best of 5 format. We played pretty much all best of 5s in the first few seasons. I think that was our downfall. Wasn't very good on the shorter matches.
35.
I think in real life these would be, what, best of 9s? Which it will be from the the last 16, sorry, if we can get through.
36. 43.
But it looks like we're going to be one frame behind.
44.
Which is never the best way to start in a match of only this length.
51. 52.
But it's been a good break so far. Just needs the black. Or the pink. He's played that well to get onto the yellow. It's not going to quite be a century here, but he's got a good chance to make a nice clearance of 85.
63.
As I said, Ali Carter's no slouch.
67.
We're going to struggle to beat him today.
72.
Did I say 85? I did, because it was right. But, you know, joking apart,
And that is the
that was a very good break, but really we should have made more of the chances we had.
Second frame. Ali Carter to break.
But equally, that doesn't mean now that we should go and snatch at this. But he's played a very good break off for what it's worth. I want to try and get back to a similar position as where we are now. Yep, we haven't touched that red on the cushion. So hasn't got a bad line. Brown, does it quite come into block?
An easy one, but a half chance.
It might do, but it's not going to block this one. It was tricky to play a shot that blocked everything on there.
That's a good opening.
And I'll tell you something, we could be 2-0 down.
1, 8, 9.
Well, I know for certain that we've got past the last 32 of each tournament this year.
14.
And if we go out here, I don't want to make it 2 in a row in the World Championships. Because that would be a pretty underwhelming end to this series.
15.
Was it last year or the year before that we only played a best of 5 in the first round? I think it was last year.
23.
But it's just not happened for us so far today. And with it only being a short format, obviously we've no disrespect to anybody else. You expect to draw someone not at the might of Ali Carter at this stage of the tournament. Somebody who,
29.
if he gets a chance, as we're seeing here, can really make the most of it.
$34.
So if this carries on like this, bit of a comeback job on.
35. 40.
And I can't particularly see him making a mistake.
41.
Some of the pots he's getting and the positions he's getting in, very impressive.
48.
But he does need to get that pack open because he's playing at loose reds here.
That's a top shot.
What
So,
a
is he going for the
wonderful
blue and can he get an angle to go into them? He's got 2 more loose
This
reds.
should be pretty
Well,
straightforward.
he's going for the green.
52.
Maybe playing the red down for the black and then going into the reds. 7 on the table, so he's 52 ahead with 83 on. Now make that 53 with 75 on, so if he pots the
Position's
black,
pretty good to me.
he'll be 60 ahead with 68 on. So only needs
60.
1 more red. Well, he'll be gutted about that unless he's playing some sort of plant here, which he hasn't done. But it is a good safety.
Brilliantly played.
Ali Carter. 60.
There is a plant on here. Just cover our own back and try and get this safe if it doesn't work. Nope. Didn't even make contact with the other red. That's how far off we were. That was in the direct line of the pocket.
Not what he intended.
And
at
this is
all.
worrying
Be
stuff.
annoyed with
We're
that.
just not getting our eye in here. And he only needs red and a colour. And he's 2-0 ahead.
He's aiming for the left corner here.
But he's missed the red. That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. And if ever that was a hint to take a chance, it's now. We've really got to wake up,
Blue here.
take this chance. Because, you know, if we go 2-0 down, Mike starts to make things very tricky. Tell you what, that nearly missed on the pink there.
7.
Let's get this pocket clear. Yep,
Nicely
that's
off.
okay. And now the pink's
8.
back on its spot, we can judge the cue ball a little bit better.
Very well
4
played.
reds left. We've got to pot all of those. Pretty much everything on the table, really. To make sure of this
Pace
in this
is very
visit.
important.
16.
There's some big pressure on here. There's a big prize money attached to this tournament. 200 odd thousand for the winner. That'd really help our ranking state before going into the biggie, the Worlds.
24.
Not quite straight enough for that, unfortunately, so...
Lots of power on
Have
this
to
shot.
reconsider. Play for the one next to the pink. We played it well. This one on the cushion might be a problem, so we've got to get ourselves nice and straight on the black. And hopefully position will naturally come. It's not bad.
Position looks good for a
Not
colour.
bad at all, actually.
32.
No, that will certainly do. Off the cush. Nice. Very nice shot.
39.
I think we can afford to play for the pink here just to decrease the risk of this shot.
Along the cushion.
It's there. Good pot.
That's a beauty.
He seems full of confidence at the moment.
I think Ali will be ruining the shot he played. You know how he missed the red. Play the blue here, actually, just to make sure of position. But I can't believe me luck, really. I'll say play the blue to make sure of position. It's not easy, this.
Good cueing required here.
Need to hit this at full pelt. Oh, come on.
Stroked in as smooth.
Where's the cue ball? It's knocked the brown. Yep, there is a route through for the yellow. Never going to be easy. Just need to keep our focus, mind you, because these can always go wrong. These little cuts. Yeah, that's okay. For the green.
47.
This will be a good turnaround, this.
Well, an excellent pot.
Excellent cueing.
But we will need everything, including the black.
54.
Pink will put us 5 ahead with 7 to play for. So we can't get complacent. Got to keep our position, which we have done so far. As I say, this has been good stuff.
59.
Should get naturally onto the black.
Lead here.
Really? You're not going to clap that?
65.
I think it's been a pretty good comeback.
This for the frame.
And it's there.
What a clearance that was. Superb.
Well, Neil Fold says it. That's a pretty impressive clearance, if I say so myself, of 72.
Well, no
And from the
advantage.
realms
That last
of being
frame. This is close.
2-0 down, we're free to play for.
Thank you.
We're now level.
Red frame.
1 each is now best of 3. And obviously that turnaround just changes things massively. And hopefully will be a bit of a momentum builder for us. Yeah, where's that red? It's over the pocket. I'm going to take this on.
This is a half chance.
Hopefully we'll hold for the black if we pot this. And it's a nice pot. Oh, it's going a bit too far.
1.
Trouble is I just can't see a red going if we don't get it. So might as well just play safe. Get up to the bulk cushion. Nothing wrong with taking that half chance red on, potting it and not being on anything. It's playing the positive shot. And sometimes doesn't work out.
Not what he was intending.
Alright, it's not a snooker, but I wouldn't go that far to say it wasn't. You know, it was a bad shot or anything. Ooh, this could be nicely placed in behind the blue. That is a nice shot, which makes it a bit more awkward. Nearly going in off for the second time today. That's a bit more like it. Much harder. Comes off the bulk cushion. That's a nice shot, that.
That's a top safety shot.
Trying to play a similar line again, but just hit it a little bit too hard, so we're going to hit the brown this time. But it might just come to our rescue. Look at that.
Very well judged shot there.
Well, I say very well judged shot. Bit of luck about it, admittedly. But it could give us a chance. But would you look at that? Well, not left anything at all. If anything, it's left us such an awkward shot here. So we just play the roll up. It's not worked out too badly there for Ali. Just try and get that back somewhere similar. Oh, I don't think it has quite worked out. I think that this red we've just played just about passes the other one now.
Shocker.
And obviously you can get to the second red. So either or.
He's aiming to sink this into the right corner.
Awkward shot, but anything else would have just probably opened up the reds.
8.
So he was a bit fortunate there.
9.
And he's definitely opened them up here. Giving himself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably 6 reds that he can get onto.
12.
Maybe 7 or actually maybe 8 if the balls come to him.
13.
And with one that goes, he opens up another one.
18.
Probably hear the dog downstairs.
$19. 26.
So 4 reds potted so far. There's your
27.
5th. And he's got a nice road to winning this frame. He's played the blue there just to make sure he gets onto the next red. Now will the black go from this side? If it doesn't, it's another blue. I'd suggest from that it does. But it does line himself up for either blue or black, so I guess it's not too telling. Yeah, he's playing the blue.
That's one
It's
of his
a good pot.
trademark long pots. Brilliant.
And there you go, he lines himself up for the second red. Or I suppose you could say the first one in this bunch.
39.
And I've got a feeling the other one should now go to the black pocket. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't. It's just a nice feeling of knowing if you pot one, then like as you see there, another one becomes available.
46.
It's a funny way he escaped from that snooker, but obviously he didn't think so. I'm amazed at that.
46.
I'm really astonished at that shot. Well, maybe he knows something that I don't know, but
He'll be playing safe here.
I'd be amazed if that red didn't go to that corner pocket.
Great shot.
But it's a good contribution nevertheless. He's 45 ahead with 83 on, and he's just tried a bit of a half chance there. It's not quite worked out for a pot. I'm inclined to try and do something similar myself.
Not a chance, but a chance nonetheless. Close, but not
Wasn't really too much of a risk. We wouldn't have left much on. We could leave this. He might play this, but it's tricky. Particularly with top spin to play for the black. But he's got that all sorts of wrong. But I'll tell you what, he's got away with it. I can't believe you look in this game sometimes.
no more than half a chance here. No, not this time.
I have to admit, that was a bit shoddy.
He's tempted by this red.
And that's our punishment for leaving a tempter.
5.
He's not on anything here.
Ali Carter, 5.
That's a horrible safety. Oh, we didn't want to hit 2, but it might not work out too badly, actually. It's not terrible. Just struggling with the pace of the game at the moment. We're taking on a bit too much, I think. Got to be mindful here. This is probably the best shot to play, get us back to a similar position. Or maybe not, that was well misjudged. I thought that would end us up, yeah, pretty close to where the yellow is now.
This is an intriguing safety battle.
But it's not worked out too bad. That hasn't worked for Ali, though. So one of us was going to crack, and to be honest, I don't think my safety shots were that good there. But it was a weak shot from Ali in the end, and it's deja vu from the previous frame. Time to play catch-up. Again, we clear the table, and it's 2-1.
7.
All of a sudden, we have the lead. 1 up with 2 to play.
8.
That black cover in the
He just
pocket's a
wants to
pain.
slot this into the middle pocket. Excellent shot.
14.
This should be straightforward enough.
I'd have thought we'll be on the black here, whatever happens, and whew, we were planning to cannon the red, but came a little bit too long. Our position was slightly out, but nevertheless, it's not harmed anything. If anything, it's made it a bit easy to get on the next red.
22.
And this is now a good chance. As I said, if we could make this happen, be 2 good comebacks. Could very easily be Ali Carter 3-0 and we're rocked out of the China Championship, but not quite yet. We could actually be ahead in this match.
Decent position on the pink here.
31.
We keep our wits about us, but... not liking that position, actually. I have to say, I'm going to move the blue... no. Oh, the blue won't go. If the blue went, it's a, no-brainer to get on the next red. Alright, let's just try and come across cushions then. Yeah, that should do. It's come well. It's in the only position you wouldn't want it to be as a cutback.
37.
You've still got to take it on. I'm still fairly confident we can pot this.
This really is tricky.
Yeah, it's dropped. But where's the yellow going to go? Thank goodness it's all okay.
38.
Going to need a good shot, this.
Well, I'm not surprised he's taking on the long pot here.
Hit it at exactly the right pace, but we
Really
missed
close,
the...
but close enough.
We missed the pot.
Neil
The
Robertson,
position was perfect.
2.
And we're going to be made to pay for that.
5.
Just too ambitious. Relying on our long potting. The position was absolutely perfect. But what's he played there?
9.
Now, I know that it is barring snookers. Just look at this blue. I think, how can we get this safe? Alright, okay, it leaves a half chance. But we're going to lose the frame anyway, you know, we need snookers, so might well pop this and call a very quick end to it, which we will do now. And just really unfortunate with that blue to yellow transition. And we're struggling here. So this was a good one to come back for. But from the break, Ali has left a good chance.
Playing this with a lot of power.
And it's there.
Really nice opening red.
It's a good opening red. It's a good signal of our intentions. Obviously, it was dangerous. If we'd have missed that, could have all been over there and then. But we just need a good break, I think. That's all we need to increase our confidence. To be fair, Ali's played well. You know, it's not all down to us, and sometimes just beaten by the better player.
6.
But, oh well, having a smile here because I mean, we're okay, but could have easily not been.
Seven.
This is a nice chance, this. Really is. But it was a risky one, so it's that whole risk versus reward idea. Took the risk, we most certainly got the reward. And that was the chance, but do we get the ultimate reward?
Played it well.
22.
And of course is to stay at the table, win this frame,
Relatively easy.
bring a red into play there.
23.
Long pot, right up his street.
And we're just going Ronnie style here, or I guess Mark Williams, just full throttle going for it.
Very well played.
I trust my instinct most of the time with shots.
Nicely on the blue.
29.
Although admittedly I did play for the pink there and was nowhere near. But we got a recovery plan, it's okay.
34.
Well, he's taking the red on.
Off the cushion for the black. That's okay.
Great positional shot. He'll be happy with that.
35.
Ooh, we've hit that a bit hard. It's okay.
42.
Playing with fire here.
Tough shot coming up.
Brilliant.
It's a good punt.
Outstanding.
Good shot that.
Better than that.
To the centre
And
pocket.
the cue ball has finished very nicely.
43.
Just checking that does go to the middle pocket. Nothing worse of getting it down to play it and finding it doesn't.
Really well played.
But if we can win this in one visit, we set up a decider. It's a bit cruel really, because we could very easily be 2-1 up.
To drop into the centre pocket.
And we were very unfortunate to not pop the blue.
49.
Come a bit far for the black, so I'm not going to be tempted. Just going to play the pink that I'm more confident in.
The long pot's on, and he's going for it.
Good pot. Good
Well,
pot.
An excellent pot.
55.
I mean, it is as flowing as this. You know, it makes you think what went wrong in the past.
Decent position to take on
There's
a
6
cover
reds
here.
here, left here.
56.
So black, which we just potted.
63.
And the next red. And the next black. Or any colour, in fact. And we've won the frame. And we set up a decider. Take on the blue just to make sure of it.
So, just this blue required.
And it's there. So a very good frame. The first one-sided frame of the match.
And that means no way back.
Really
in this
strong
frame
performance
for
there.
the
We
opponent.
needed that.
69.
Couldn't risk leaving Ali a potential chance.
Touch required here.
And we've now set up a decider. You know, we've not been brilliant today, but I think Ali Carter has played well. We expected him to. Told you he's a, you know, good player. He's Ali.
$77.
It's not too much of a surprise that we are in this position. This is a tough pot, but we'll take it on anyway. Ooh. Just about misses. So we're denied the century, but it doesn't matter. Because with that break of 77, right from the outset, we got our first red, went into them. So from the second shot, we have set up a decider. And we need to win this frame to avoid what would be a shock early exit from the penultimate tournament of the year. Oh, this looks like a good break. Come on, cue ball. Pull up, pull up. Has it pulled up? Yes, it has.
Or he could leave his opponent on.
See if he opens anything up here. And look at that. It's a chance. Just don't want to be too haphazard about this, though. You know, we worked so hard in the previous frame to make this chance possible that... Got to keep our wits about us. But this is a good chance to make a sizable contribution at the very least. And who knows, maybe win the match from here.
Well, no surprises here with the long pot attempt.
Bit wide of the mark, but yeah, it's okay. Thought he might hear that, hit that jewel, but no, it's absolutely fine.
6.
So, this pot into the right corner. That's a top shot. Well played.
If we can start to clear a few of these reds, let's make it a bit awkward.
7.
And my quid's in.
14.
This looks pretty simple.
I've had that before where it's simple and it just doesn't work.
Finished a bit awkward here.
It is a bit awkward, but
15.
I think, I was about to say we're naturally positioned for the next one, but it's not necessarily the case. I'll play a good shot here to make sure of it. And in fact, I'm glad I hadn't got down to play that because the black didn't even go. Yeah, if I play potting, I'm going to play something I regret, so just play safe. Not the fanciest shot in the world, but let's just make sure we get safe up to the bulk cushion. Yeah, it's something taking a chance on and getting a few points is another thing, leaving your opponent an easy one to go and win the match.
Neil Robertson, 15.
Try and lay this up by the bulk corner pocket, although that has not gone far enough at all. But the pink should cover the potential pot that's on.
Nicely done.
Yeah, which it does, so that's okay. Oh, blue just about covers that pot.
So he's looking to play safe again. This is fascinating.
This needs to come far enough. This needs to come far enough. Yeah, that should be okay there. It's potable, but do you want to take the risk in a decider? He will. And he's got it. Wow. And you always feel a bit nervous when your opponent's at the table in a decider.
Expert long potter, and he's taking this on.
And he's potted the blue.
6.
What comes next? This would be a huge shock if we are to be knocked out.
7.
This is a big shot. Can he get the reds open? Don't think he's really got the angle, but we'll soon find out.
That's a good
He's not
split.
played it with too much
Chance here.
speed, too much pace, but it's a good chance.
15.
But that might just be end of visit. But now he can see the yellow. He's potted it.
Quality queuing there. Really good.
17. 18.
Wow. This is a real chance for Ali Carter.
25. 26. $31.
Just running the cue ball a little bit too much, and there you go. He's paid the price.
Ali Carter, 31.
Paid the ultimate price there. He's missed the pot and given us a second chance.
1.
And this reminiscent to 2 frames, obviously, we've seen. One of them we didn't take the chance. The other one we did. And we need to do the latter
8.
here to make sure we remain in with a chance in this penultimate tournament. Or else it's an early exit and no sort of momentum at all.
Nice position
Going up to the next one, which of course is the biggie, the Worlds. I don't know what that was.
16.
Really don't know what that was. Didn't go right at all, that. It's a nice gap to play into here. We played that too hard. We've hit the blue. Well, I would say we've not played too bad today, but that is the worst shot of them all. But he's only going to play safe here. That's a shock. And that hasn't worked. Wow. Don't think that passes though, so I have to play it less than desirable pot, but should be okay. Yeah, it's there. That's okay.
1.
Got to hold our nerve here. Certainly not a one-sided frame, that's for sure.
Nicely onto a red.
This has been a lot trickier than maybe you would imagine. I'm starting to think this goes. Yeah, this one does. I'd like to get that out of the way though, but mind you, I don't think it would affect one of these other two, which makes me think, did it in the first place? No, it must have done in the first place. That red must have moved, I just didn't realise it. Because if it was there in the first place, then surely it wouldn't have affected things.
16.
But we've got a good lead here. Nothing's for definite though. Just need to keep our focus
17.
and come out of this. That's okay. Overhit slightly. Wanted the blue to slow us down, but it'll do.
He's looking to pop this into the left corner pocket.
And just 2 more balls needed.
Tremendous pot.
That's a wonderful, wonderful pot.
This black and the next red,
31.
and by hook or by crook, we'll be through to the next round.
No issues there.
That effectively removes any chance of a comeback in this match.
Well, that was a funny old game, wasn't it? But certainly one well worth showing.
Excellent pot.
38.
Only the colours remaining.
Somehow wouldn't have had
Beautiful.
the same impact not being on camera.
40.
That was a shoddy miss. Not going to matter though.
Neil Robertson.
And that was pressure, but we've done it. It's a good comeback. 1-0 down, 2-1 down, and we bring it back to 3-2. We are through to the last 16 of the China Open. It's not an early exit, but let's see who we're going to play on Wednesday. Whew. Breathe. I really thought that was over, but Ali just chasing the cue ball too much. And it's Jack Lazowski. That's not easy. That is not easy in the last 16, so we play Jackpot Jack Lazowski on Wednesday for a chance to play in the quarterfinal of the China Open. If you enjoyed that, please make sure to leave a like down below, comment your thoughts as well, and subscribe for regular Snooker 19 content. Thank you for your company today, folks, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye for now.